Welcome to WTF Games, where I take a look at the weirdest and the craziest video games ever conceived by man. Today we're going to look at an old favorite of mine, Stinger for the NES. I used to play this game a lot as a child, and back then it didn't make a heck of a lot of sense to me. And now as an adult, it still doesn't make a lot of sense. How weird is this game? Well, it's made by Konami for one thing. That should say a lot right there. But let's take a closer look. Okay, time to play some Stinger. Hey, look, it's Konami headquarters. So that's what it looks like. Suddenly, aliens attack! Oh, the violence and humanity! And they kidnap someone. I don't know who that is. Oh well, let's get started. The game starts and it's a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up with pretty standard controls. The A button shoots and drops bombs, while the B button shoots what appear to be hearts out of the top of your craft. Honestly, I haven't found a lot of use for that. In the overhead stages, the B button drops bombs so you can attack enemies on the ground and look for items. Your power-ups are bells. Yeah, that's right, giant cat bells you shoot out of the clouds. If you grab them immediately, they just give you points. If you shoot them a bit, they change color. When they change to blue, they increase your maneuvering speed. Keep shooting them and they turn white, which will double your blaster. There's also this moon-shaped object. It's kind of rare, but if you find it, it'll give you a nice spread shot. Then there's these L's and R's that'll fire a blaster in a random direction. If you die, your ship's soul gets released. Yeah, that's right, apparently you play as a sentient spaceship that's alive. But if you can grab your ship's soul in time, I can't believe I just said that, you regain all your power-ups. I guess that's pretty convenient. Now for the enemies you fight. Oh boy, you've probably noticed from these clips that something's a little off with these enemies. Let me go through a couple of them with you. Your enemies include flying radishes, hammers, saw blades, popsicles that fire at you, evil green pumpkins, swarms of giant insects, volleyballs, clothes hangers, sneakers, mad television sets, flying turtles, telephones, I think those are cinnamon rolls, pliers, coiled up garden hoses, coffee pots, donuts, angry bunches of grapes, crazed sea creatures, I think those are cheeseburgers, fans, barbells, corn, and a bunch of other things I can't identify. What the heck am I fighting, and why are they mad at me? Then you got enemies on the ground, most of which I can't identify either. Those look like snakes and busts of George Washington. You destroy them and other things on the ground to find items like bags of money, crosses, and chicken heads? Yeah, chicken heads. There's also these question marks that usually do nothing, but randomly they'll have some kind of effect like invincibility or killing all the enemies on screen. But the icing on the cake is the boss battles. At the end of every level is a boss, following a brief seizure trip. Your bosses include this octopus that doesn't really put up much of a fight, a boombox, what I think is a pizza oven, and this scary looking drain pipe. But my personal favorite is the first boss. A giant watermelon that fires its seeds at you. Wow. You know, the term "what were they smoking" gets thrown around a lot, but in this case I think it's most appropriate. I mean, I really have no idea what's going on in this game. Maybe I should have looked it up, but hey, it's funnier this way, isn't it? Alright, I better stop before my sanity gets damaged. Well, I don't know what else I could possibly say about this, other than it's not a bad game at all. It's kind of fun, really. It's just crazy. It's the craziest game I've ever played. I mean, this has been episode 1 of WTF Games, but it also might be the last episode, because I can't think of anything weirder than this. I mean, even Katamari Damacy had some sense behind it. But hey, if you think you know a game that's crazier than Stinger, leave a comment on YouTube, or go to infinitebitsconvention.com and post it about it on the forum, and I'll look into it for a future episode. Until then, this is Rob signing off saying, what the fuck?